Hello guys, my ant colony is outgrowing its test tube. So today we're going to be making these ants their dream home. So let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. Let's first start by taking this colony and setting it aside. Now we're going to start on the build. Alright, we're going to start with the soil layer. We're going to need natural medium for this formicarium. First, we're going to lay down some soil. Now we're going to lay down the sides in a certain way so that the test tube can seamlessly just come out of the ground. And then we're good. Now, we're going to have to do the other side. The other side's going to have a slight well, and then a couple rises. Here's an upside view. Let's keep adding a little more dirt. We're going to have some other living creatures besides ants in here, so we're going to add a little bit more stuff, including a couple fresh green maple leaves. We're going to tear the maple leaf, into little bits. This will add maybe a tiny bit more nutrients to the soil. Alright, now let's add the rocks. We got a couple different colored rocks. Now let's do the rest. Done. Now we're going to add some water so it's moist. Because ants require a certain amount of humidity that makes them feel good and able to make the larvae not dry out. Alright, next let's add the detritivores. You might be wondering what's on my hand. It's actually a bunch of living creatures that you might know as roly-polies. They're called isopods. And also we got some really tiny ones called springtails. But these creatures, in short, are going to help keep dead and decaying like mold and other matter like that at bay. So let's put them in. These animals have strong armor so that they won't die if an ant bites them. Now we're going to put this back in their farm. I might do an update on these guys. Alright, now it's almost done. Now we gotta add the feeding dish. And I made it nice and shallow so that the ants will not drown in this instance. We're gonna put a few drops of water in it for now. Now, let's add the ants. Here they are. Now let's add these ants into their new home. I'm going to turn this thing around so that you guys can see the entrance. Now it's time for the big reveal. Let's remove the cotton. It's already out and exploring its new habitat. Can you see it? These ants should be happy in this new home. Now that there's an ant discovering around, we're going to line the edges with some olive oil. We got some olive oil. I'm going to use the leftover cotton ball. We pour oil on. Alright, now going to line the very outside. Make sure I get the corners real nice. Alright guys, I think it's done. Now let's go and check it out. Let me focus you guys on a spot where ants are. And I'm going to prepare for them a nice snack of honey water, since they're pretty hungry right now. Alright guys, now it's time to feed them some honey water. Now, let's do the time lapse. Alright everybody, if you enjoyed this building video, then give this video a like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. And if this video reaches 1,000 likes, I'll give you guys an update on this colony. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more from the Ant King, please like and subscribe. Bye!